By the end of this lecture, learners will be able to compare and contrast the fundamental principles of the grammar translation and the communicative method in educational contexts. Highlight the application of the grammar translation and the communicative method principles in classroom practices. Describe the different roles teachers play in the grammar translation method versus the communicative learning environments. Examine the impact of the grammar translation method and the communicative teaching method on student engagement and motivation. Hello everyone and welcome. This lecture explores the core principles of the grammar translation and the communicative method in educational contexts. We emphasize the importance of integrating both methods to create dynamic learning environments to foster meaningful and engaging learning experiences. Our goal is to clarify effective strategies for implementing both teaching methods in alignment with specific instructional objectives, ensuring that diverse learning needs are met. So, let's begin with this question. In what ways do the grammar translation method and the communicative teaching method address the needs of diverse learners within the classroom? Language teaching methodologies have undergone significant transformations throughout history, reflecting the evolving understanding of how languages are acquired and learned. The journey began with classical approaches used for Latin and Greek instruction, where the grammar translation method dominated the educational landscape. As societies modernized and global communication grew, especially after World War II, the demand for practical language skills led to a major change in teaching methods. This change gave rise to the communicative teaching method, which adopts a contemporary view of language as a dynamic tool for communication, emphasizing fluency and meaningful interaction. This shift from a strict focus on grammatical accuracy to practical communication highlights a deeper understanding of language learning as an ongoing process. The significance of teaching approaches in language acquisition. The choice of teaching approach fundamentally shapes how learners develop language competency and influence their ultimate success in mastering a new language. Teaching methodologies serve as the cornerstone of language instruction, determining not only what aspects of language are emphasized but also how students process and internalize linguistic information. Research has consistently shown that 1. Diverse teaching methodologies can significantly influence learners' development in key areas such as fluency, accuracy, and communicative competence, shaping their overall language proficiency. 2. Teaching approaches extend beyond mere pedagogical preference, they reflect deeper theories about language learning, cognitive development, and social interaction. Understanding these approaches is crucial for educators as they directly impact student motivation, engagement, and learning outcomes. 3. The effectiveness of a teaching approach can vary depending on factors such as learner age, cultural context, and educational goals, making it essential for language educators to have a comprehensive understanding of various methodologies and their applications. Theoretical foundations. The grammar translation method and the communicative teaching method represent two distinct approaches to language education, each grounded in different theoretical foundations. 1. Learning environment. The grammar translation method typically fosters a silent, structured classroom atmosphere where students engage in individual work, focusing primarily on written exercises and translations. This environment emphasizes discipline and concentration but can limit student interaction. In contrast, the communicative teaching method promotes dynamic and interactive spaces that facilitate group discussions, role plays, and peer interactions, creating a more engaging and communicative atmosphere conducive to language practice. 2. Focus on grammar versus communication. The grammar translation method emphasizes the explicit teaching of grammar rules and vocabulary through translation exercises, aiming for accuracy and a deep understanding of the language structure. In contrast, the communicative teaching method prioritizes the ability to communicate effectively in real-life situations, fostering fluency and interaction over strict grammatical precision. 3. Teacher-centered versus learner-centered. In the grammar translation method, The teacher is the primary authority, leading lessons focused on grammar drills and translation tasks. Conversely, the communicative teaching method adopts a learner-centered approach where students actively engage in meaningful communication, with teachers facilitating rather than dictating the learning process. 4. Use of authentic materials. The grammar translation method typically relies on literary texts and structured exercises that may not reflect everyday language use. Communicative teaching method, however, incorporates authentic materials and real-life scenarios to enhance students' practical language skills and cultural understanding. 5. Assessment of skills. Grammar translation method assessments typically consist of written tests focused on grammar rules, vocabulary memorization, and translation tasks. Evaluations may not accurately reflect students' ability to use the language effectively in real-life situations. The communicative teaching method employs performance-based assessments that evaluate communicative competence through presentations and group discussions. It prioritizes practical applications of language skills in assessments, providing a comprehensive view of student progress and readiness for real-world communication. 6. Learning outcomes. Students taught through the grammar translation method typically develop a strong foundation in grammar, reading comprehension, and written accuracy. However, they may struggle with speaking and listening skills due to the method's limited focus on oral communication. In contrast, the communicative teaching method tends to produce learners with better speaking skills, improved listening comprehension, and greater communicative confidence. The emphasis on interaction prepares students for real-world conversations and enhances their ability to express themselves fluently. 7. Primary challenges. One of the primary challenges of the grammar translation method is its limited practical application in everyday communication settings, resulting in weak conversational skills among learners. While it provides robust grammatical knowledge, this method often fails to prepare students for authentic language use. Conversely, the communicative teaching method may lead to possible grammar inaccuracies due to its focus on fluency over formality. Some learners might develop inconsistent structural knowledge as they prioritize communication over precise grammatical rules. Balancing these challenges is essential for effective language instruction. This methodological divergence reflects a broader evolution in our understanding of language acquisition, shifting from viewing language primarily as a system of rules to recognizing it as a means of achieving communicative goals. This contrast should not necessarily position these methods as antagonistic approaches, but rather as different responses to distinct learning objectives. The grammar translation method's contribution to metalinguistic awareness and the communicative teaching method's development of communicative competence each serve valuable, though different, pedagogical purposes. Practical applications. The practical applications of the grammar translation method and the communicative teaching method reveal contrasting approaches to language learning, each with its unique strengths and challenges. 1. The grammar translation method manifests in classrooms through focused grammatical exercises, where students analyze sentence structures, memorize verb conjugations, and perform meticulous translations, preparing them particularly well for academic writing and formal language contexts. In contrast, communicative teaching method classrooms prioritize interactive activities such as role plays, information gap exercises, and authentic task completion, fostering spontaneous language use and real-world communication skills. 2. The grammar translation method's practical application excels in teaching complex grammatical concepts, making it particularly effective for learners preparing for formal examinations, academic writing, or translation work, while potentially limiting spontaneous language production. The communicative teaching method's implementation emphasizes pair work, group discussions, and problem-solving tasks, creating opportunities for learners to develop fluency and strategic communication skills, though sometimes at the expense of grammatical precision. 3. The practical execution of the grammar translation method typically involves extensive use of the first language for instruction and explanation, making it accessible for beginners but potentially limiting target language exposure and authentic communication practice. The communicative teaching method's classroom applications prioritize target language use through meaningful activities, such as simulated real-life situations and authentic materials, though this might initially challenge lower proficiency learners. 4. While the grammar translation method's applications focus on accuracy through written exercises and explicit grammar instruction, the communicative teaching method emphasizes fluency through communicative tasks and implicit learning, each serving different learning objectives and student needs. 5. The grammar translation method fosters analytical skills and a strong foundation in grammatical structures through rigorous exercises. It often neglects speaking and listening skills, leaving students unprepared for real-world communication. The communicative teaching method promotes the development of all four language skills, speaking, listening, reading, and writing, through interactive activities. It enhances fluency and builds learners' confidence in using language in various contexts. Conclusion. The comparison between the grammar translation method and the communicative teaching method reveals significant differences in their underlying teaching philosophies. The grammar translation method is rooted in a traditional approach that emphasizes the mastery of grammar rules and vocabulary through explicit instruction and translation exercises. This method prioritizes accuracy and precision, often viewing language as a set of rules to be learned and applied. In contrast, the communicative teaching method adopts a more progressive philosophy that recognizes language as a tool for communication. It prioritizes fluency and the ability to convey meaning in real-life contexts, encouraging students to engage in authentic conversations and interactions. This shift from a focus on grammatical correctness to practical communication reflects a broader understanding of language learning as a dynamic process, where the ultimate goal is effective interaction rather than mere knowledge of rules.